Welcome, Gentleman's Oracle, everyone. I'm your host, the Oracle. Bleu de Chanel, we all know about it. It's on every must-have list. It's on the complimented list. It's the first thing you see when you walk into Macy's. It is the one that kicked off the blue craze. It is without question one of the most popular fragrances in the entire world. But the question is, should you get it in 2023? Well, much like my relationship status on Facebook, it's complicated. But before we get into that, please like and subscribe and help an Oracle out. So guys, Bleu de Chanel. It's a woody aromatic. Citruses, it's woods, smells great. And everyone tells you, you must have it. All the way back from Jeremy Fragrance to pretty much every content creator going right now. But as you know, I'm the Oracle and I gotta shoot straight with you. So let's get into the key, most important thing right now that I know many of you want to know. Does it give you compliments? Is it a certified compliment puller like everyone has been telling you? Well, not really. Just gonna be quite frank with you guys. I have worn every iteration of this in every season and on every occasion that you can think of. And I really don't get a lot of compliments from it. I'll be quite frank with you. Many people in my office have worn it. No one's ever really talked about getting a compliment from it. Especially when you're looking at something like the YSL Y line, you can darn near think about them and get a compliment. But this one never got a compliment other than when I was out, I had a girl tell me I smelled clean, and fresh, which that's cool. That's kind of a compliment, but I could have gotten that from a bar soap, not from a not exactly cheap fragrance. Matter of fact, one of the more expensive designers fragrances out there. So the question is though, because I don't get compliments, does that mean should you not get this one? And well, that's where it gets a little complicated because the reality of it all is I still like it. I really do. Or more specifically, I really, really, really love the Parfum version. Now, kind of tell you guys a little difference between, so some of you may or may not, so you got the three different variations. You've got the Eau de Toilette, you got the Eau de Parfum, you got the Parfum. The Eau de Toilette came out first, then the Eau de Parfum, then the Parfum. And they all smell slightly different. So the Eau de Toilette was the original one. It's a little bit fresher, it's a little bit more emphasis on the ambroxan. The EDP, which is the one I have in my hand right now, this one actually, to me, has a little bit additional focus on the incense on it. And so the incense and the citrus come out a little bit stronger on this one. And then you have the Parfum, which is, in my opinion, the masterpiece. They took the DNA and they perfected it. And I'll be honest with you, if they come out with an elixir, I don't know what they're gonna do because the Parfum to me is pure perfection. The citruses and the woods, they perfectly balance out to where you're not getting it. So like with this one, the citruses kind of have their moments. Sometimes they're sharp. This Parfum is smooth as butter and I love it. So the question is, would I tell you to buy the Parfum? Abso-freaking-lutely, because it is a masterpiece and I love wearing it and I love smelling it, whether I get compliments or not. When I wear the Parfum version, I feel like $1,000,000. And sometimes colognes aren't about what other people think, they're about what you think. So I would say get that one. But there's a caveat to that. I believe that the Parfum is a grown man's scent, meaning that if you're under 30, you might not want to wear that one. It might come across like you got your dad's cologne on. So I don't know that I would advise anyone under 30 getting the Parfum, although I personally believe it's the better of all of them. Now, this is where I diverge a little bit from some of the other content creators because I, like you, listen to them and I got the Eau de Parfum. And it's fine, but it is actually my least favorite of the three, believe it or not. And it's the one that everyone tells you to get the most. And I'm gonna explain to you why I say it's the least favorite. So I've already explained to you why I like the Parfum. Now, the Eau de Toilette, though, actually is great. The focus on the freshness and the ambroxan makes it a lot more versatile, and it's a lot more versatile not only for where to wear, but also for the range of people that can wear it. The Eau de Parfum, to me, actually, For some reason, there's something in the way that the citrus cuts a little sharper in the Eau de Parfum, which to me can kind of mess with me sometimes, and it makes it just slightly, it's just not as refined. I'm just gonna be quite frank with you. It's just not as refined. And so you're not getting the freshness and the versatility of the Eau de Toilette, and you're not getting just the absolute craftsmanship of the Parfum. So that puts me with the Eau de Parfum being kind of the Jan Brady of the bunch. And let's be honest, do we really want Jan Brady? Marsha, Cindy, Jan. Now, if you like Jan, go with this one. I was a Marsha guy, you know, actually I was a kid, so probably more of a Cindy guy, but you understand what I'm saying. You got it. If you get it, you get it. If not, you're like, what the hell is this dude talking about? Anyway, look it up. But to put it in simple terms, to me, the EDP is actually the redheaded stepchild. And it is not, to me, the better one. I feel like if you are under 30, get Bleu de Chanel Eau de Toilette. If you are over 30, get Bleu de Chanel Parfum. And EDP, get it if you're a collector, you know. So the question then goes back, should you buy these? It sounds like, Oracle, you're saying you should buy them. And you're like, but you're not into them. Well, honestly, if you are a collector, yes, you absolutely need to own one variation of Bleu de Chanel, because as collectors, we appreciate the artistry. And let's just be quite frank, this thing kicked off, in many ways, many of us wouldn't even be collecting if it wasn't for this one. And it is a must-have in a collection, and they are great scents to own. And to be quite frank with you, it is the ultimate pick up and grab scent. I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I want to wear. Pick it up and go. Now, all this to say, I don't want to come across like I don't like the EDP. I actually really enjoy the EDP in the fall, and it'll probably hit one of my fall lists coming up soon. But if the choice is between all three, I'm going to tell you go with one of the other two for versatility for year round. But in the fall, there's something about the very things that I don't like about this one in the summer, I actually love about it in the fall, because that sharpness in the citrus cuts through some of that coldness. And so that is a Bleu de Chanel that you can actually wear in the cold weather. All right. So that was a very long wind to say that should you buy it? Well, it's kind of up to you and what you're looking for, guys. That's why you have channels like this. For any different occasion, you've got a bunch of scents to choose from. I say you gotta have it, one variation or another, because okay, it's Bleu de Chanel. You gotta have it. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate your time for today. If you like this, please click on the like. If you like what I'm doing, please click on the subscribe. If you hate what I'm doing, put it in the comments. Appreciate you guys. That's all I got. Oracle out.